What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, this is mining. I don't want to call myself mining trades, but some people call me mining trades. But this is mining trades, and I'm crypto trader underscore February 5th, Monday, 3:13 p.m. And this is Bitstamp over here, and there's just a lot of buying going on. Even though we have returned from the place that I don't want to see again. I don't want to ever see 6,500 again. This is Bitstamp. So what the lowest it went to at Bitstamp is 6,608. It also has returned over here. So let's go take a look at TradingView. And I drew this chart just a few seconds ago. Live. I'm live again. And as I promised, I'm going to do a little Bitcoin price watching. Got about 30 minutes. And let's see. What can we do here? What I wanted to do is make this a little bit bigger. So this is where we actually fell to. Looking at the BitMEX perpetual inverse swap, which is XBT USD, XBT for Bitcoin futures. We fell to 6,504 on the Coinbase chart. We fell to, let me pull the line up, the line tool. We fell to 64. So the price difference 64.25, 65.43, about $100 fell lower on Coinbase. Okay, and I want to mark this low right here, which has just been made just recently, which is about a $200 difference. This is Coinbase chart, and I'm going to go back over here. And some people are saying, I mean, some reputable people are saying this is a bottom that has just set in. I'm not too convinced, not yet, but it looks like if we keep bouncing off of these, making new higher lows from this point, we're going to be in good shape from this point on. Now, this is a 10-minute chart that you're looking at. So we get the little, triangle right here, and it could have broke out to the upside, but what happened was the triangle started forming, and then we broke down to the downside, and then it was like, oh Lord, we're back down at 66, and that's how I felt. About $100 difference on the perpetual futures contract over at BitMEX, and then over here, let me pull that tool up real fast so I can measure these. I can keep measured. That, and then measure this line right here too. $225, 85. So one's 85 on the BitMEX, and on Coinbase we're looking at 224. It's just because I know some of my viewers are looking at Bitfinex. Let's go ahead and track Bitfinex while we're at it. And that's about kind of close to the perpetual swap over at BitMEX, which is about 80 bucks over here. What about the index? That's really what we want to track. Definitely, this is like all of the, except Bitfinex, all of the major exchanges that have bank accounts tied to their exchanges. Okay, and that's about $150 move difference from the bottom. What was the bottom set in there on there? Let's go check it out. Let's pull it up. It was set at 65.28. This averages out all of those exchanges that actually have a bank account. So I believe Bittrex is being added on here. Bittrex. Sorry, Poloniex. Now that looks pretty decent. Go back to Coinbase. You see Coinbase has the widest spread between these two bottom lows, and that's important to know. But a real good indication of actual Bitcoin price is the index. So, you know, that low is really set in at 65. Might as well just say even 6,500. All right, and the last lower low was set at 66, about 67. All right, let's just say 67. So from 65 to 67, that's not bad, not bad at all. And I'm gonna just track the BitMEX since my trading bot is trading over there, and I like to see what's really going on with that actual price of their futures inverse swap, perpetual swap. That's a long word, so just call it swap. All right, let's just call it a future swap. All right, it doesn't expire, so I don't have to worry about a lot of things. But let's go ahead and drill in on some of the activity going on here. I was maybe waiting on Sam. Hey, go ahead and hit that chat if you guys are joining. You can type something in that chat. I'm going to be looking at the chat too while we're going through this and answers any questions that you may have. Now, it's quite the bouncer going. You know, it's a lot of bouncing going on right here, and you look at that. That's scary. I got some news that a college student committed suicide today because the price of Bitcoin fell so much. I was like, wow. What's the UTC time like right now? 23, 3 p.m. Tokyo is 8. I don't know if that's AM, PM, I'm not sure. So, yeah, you gotta, whew, you gotta know Bitcoin has a bright future. You can't expect this pull down. Oh my God, I just caused you to kill yourself. I just feel so bad about that little guy, man. It's awful. Bitcoin, why'd it go down? Well, it's not Bitcoin going down, actually. Let's not blame Bitcoin. It's the market, which is full of market participants. And what's going on is they want to sell their Bitcoin. And a guy that doesn't want to sell his Bitcoin, and as probably if he sells at a lower price than where he got in at, you're going to feel some real pain, an enormous amount of pain. It can cause you to commit suicide and don't want to live no more. Maybe he was that much of a believer in Bitcoin. Um, Anyways, let's talk about this bounce here off the 6,500 level. Boom, it bounces back up to where I got in at. Boom. Well, I didn't get in. My bot got in right here. And I'm as marveled as you. I'm like looking at this, like I could have made money there, sold back down. Like right here, I'm thinking about doing the same thing, like taking some of this thing off the table, but I want my bot to do it. I need my bot to make the choices. I don't want to make the choices for the bot. And I'm wanting to drill in. I'm probably, commit a little couple more lines of code and see how that turns out. Um, Try to tweak the code a little bit more and get it to take profit over here. But I think I need to see their RSI. Yeah, so let's pull up that RSI. Yeah. Wow, some of this stuff looks different to me. I don't know. They're changing the graphics around. I don't know if you guys been noticing that. I've been noticing that. Even this thing is moving around weird. Bitcoin dips below 7,000 amidst news of China's full ban on cryptocurrency exchanges. Okay. All right. Full banning. We banning crypto over there in China. Temporarily, of course. They're not really, they don't make their mind up. They just temporarily put holds and sanctions on things and release them and stuff. It's just weird over there. That's how their government works, though. Think about what I was looking at. RSI. Let's try to pull this RSI up. Relative strength index. Hiya. Oh, I need more of this and that, huh? Okay. I'll take off something here. I don't need that. And I just want the measures keep this up. I want to compare this. I don't need this. All right, so let's go ahead and try this again. Boom. Let's pull this RSI up. That's what I was figuring. That kind of looks like that. R%. That RSI looks a little bit more in tune. Let me see. What's this? What's this? Here's the bottom right here. Look at that RSI. Hit the bottom on there. Where is this thing at? 19. All right. Mario Johnson, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back too. Yeah. Pop the chat out. What's up, Mario? Popping the chat out. Yeah. I don't know where to put this thing. Yeah, I'll put it over there. Stop all these blinkings. The blinking lights, man. The blinking lights. I want to put it somewhere conspicuous. Nice Lambo. What's that? A Lambo? Oh yeah, that's a Carrera. I don't know what that is. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Looks like Ferrari. Boom. It's a really small picture. Got some grills on it. All right, so that look at that, look at that. I drew that earlier. Remember Mario Johnson? Just the one video earlier than this one. Um, think about this one. Are we going to bounce off of here, or are we going to continue lower? They're selling. I don't know where to get my volume screen now. Let's see. You over there. Switch the screen up so we can pull some volume type information up really quick. Um, when I see this price, I laugh at it. It's just like it's doing all this weird stuff. This last trade section right here, the last trade section. This is the last trade, Snoopy. All right, can't take that. That's not gonna work. I try to understand what's happening here as far as like, this is Bitstamp, so I'm looking for a way to change some of the layout around. Like I'm missing all the bids. I just got all the asks right here. I'm gonna refresh the chart to see if that helps anything. I don't know why I can't see any bids. That is just the weirdest, dumbest thing I could ever load the order book. There they go. Ah, simple as reloading. You can. How can you help us speed up our processes? Click here to see changes. Okay, get off. I don't want to help you stuff. You guys gotta already be helping me make money. I'm helping you make money. What's full screen gonna do? Oh my god, that just looked dumb. That was dumb. I didn't like that at all. All right. Bitstamp bids. Here's the last trade, and what we're looking for is we're trying to decipher this volume and try to see, since this is a more accurate volume. Look at that. Somebody purchased, like, damn, that shit just went so fast. I don't know what this is. This is not anything on the books. The books are right here. I gotta remember that. So someone just bought 9 Bitcoins right here at 6,700. The bears are trying to push this chart down, and the bulls are trying to push this chart up. Okay, we want to know who's winning. That's a very green candle right here, if you can see what I'm pointing out on the chart here. Maybe I'll grab the enlarge. Let me enlarge the chart. See if that helps. What happened? Oh, it's hiding stuff. This is not good at all. All right, so pull that back down. They remind me of Coinbase with that stuff, yo. This is what minute? 30-minute candles. Let's go to 5-minute candles. All right, let's see how that looks. That's a 5-minute candle right there. Let's go to 15-minute candles. A good standard are the 15-minute candlesticks. All right, we fell from here down there. Where did I go long? My bot went long at 73.35, so I want to put a tool. Let's go ahead and put a horizontal line at that price, 73. Even though this is a different exchange. Oh, that's good. That's good. Just look at that. Second here. All right. And we fall. I'll put the trade on like right around here. Boom. We fall. Boom. Go back up. No profit. Fall again. I'm like, Jesus, bot. That was a short, you dumb bot. Hey, don't call my bot dumb. You bot trying, huh? My bot is trying. What do you mean, bot? You bot trying. I think you gotta get some English. You bot trying. All right, I'll just let you correct your what's going on over there. Bitcoin under 7,000 sell-off. CNBC fast money. Definitely not watching that. They trying to say Bitcoin is selling off. If they only knew, I mean, come on, let's go ahead and look at some actual, and that was CNBC saying that. Let's go ahead and look at, really quick, let me see, how long is this?
All right, welcome back to Fast Money. Well, stocks not the only thing taking a beating today.
Stocks are taking a beating.
Got Bitcoin breaking below 7,000 early afternoon, so the crypto traders have their eye on one big event tomorrow that might make or break at least the short-term future for Bitcoin. Seema Modi back at HQ with more. Seema.
Hey, Brian, investors are growing anxious ahead of tomorrow's hearing. The heads of the SEC and CFTC will testify in front of the Senate Banking Committee at 10 a.m. Eastern. The topic, regulatory oversight of virtual currencies. And in the hot seat, SEC Chairman Jay Clayton, who will be asked to address the risks in investing in the crypto space. That includes Bitcoin as well as initial coin offerings. While the SEC has filed several lawsuits on fraudulent initial coin offerings, its commentary on Bitcoin and crypto exchanges has been limited. So traders will be looking for some type of guidance on whether regulators will pursue a specific strategy like regulators in China and South Korea, which have taken a harder stance on cracking down on cryptocurrency trading. Bitcoin lost over $1,000 in today's trade and is down about 65% from its mid-December high. But to put this move into perspective, this isn't the largest drop that we've seen in Bitcoin. It did lose over 90% back in late 2011. Also worth noting, the sell-off today not confined to just Bitcoin. Its rivals, Ether, Litecoin, Ripple, also suffering double-digit declines. Brian?
Yeah, Sima Modi, big day. Thank you very much. All right, for more, let's bring in now Michael Buscella. He is a managing director of Block Tower Capital, a leading crypto investment fund. Mike, a lot of people out there are going to be looking to you for some guidance, for some perspective, and maybe a little comfort. You might have to play psychologist tonight.
Yeah, that works for me.
What do you say?
I think we're actually at a pretty exciting time for cryptocurrencies, digital assets overall, on two fronts, the volatility and the opportunity that represents, and then also sitting at the precipice of what could be one of the most material events for the evolution of the digital asset ecosystem, the Senate hearing tomorrow morning.
You think that's really going to drive down the cryptos this much, considering we've had sells for the last couple of weeks and we didn't have a hearing the next day?
I think it's a confluence of things. So if you think about large concentrated holdings of digital assets, you have a lot of folks who are looking to de-risk into this event. So you have that layered on with emotional retail markets, which then bring you to technical levels, which a lot of TA analysis goes into and a lot of folks trade off of. So you have those layered on top of one another, which create dramatic both drawdowns and rallies.
So let me ask you something. As the crypto craze has gone on and it's sucked in a lot of typical stock investors as opposed to being sort of a counterculture, people who don't own stocks, when we have days like today, everything kind of moves down together. Do you think that's what's happening here, or do you think that's a separate phenomenon? It
could be idiosyncratic. It could be a coincidence. But if you think about the implied volatility on something like Bitcoin of 120, and you compare that to traditional asset classes, it's in the realm of 10 times. So you think about 10 times the type of the movement you would see in traditional asset classes. What I think about volatility is that it actually brings about the need for regulation, which is helpful in the long run because it creates a framework from, you have a lot of institutional capital and infrastructure development sitting on the fringes. And this provides a framework which de-risks their involvement in the space. And it actually is long-term beneficial for the overall development of the ecosystem.
So when you look at the global market for Bitcoin and you look at the hearings aside, as you said before, what about just globally, Asia? What does Bitcoin, when everyone looks at the trajectory that they think Bitcoin is going to get to, can you take Asia off the table and still have something that is constructive?
I think you could still have something constructive, although I think there is a need for global adoption of digital assets. And I think it's important to develop that in a systematic way with regulatory agencies behind the movement. I think you need institutional adoption. And so that would require, obviously we're a global economy, it would require global adoption as well.
Mike, what do you think at Block Tower, on a day like today, how do you guys assess a risk-off environment as it relates to what you guys are doing, which is uncorrelated?
Yeah, sure. So, we again view volatility as a enormous opportunity. We have a multitude of underlying strategies that we, utilize a very robust risk management process and investment process to tap into. I don't want to go too deep into individual strategies, but
good. And we'll get you back on a day like today. We got to hop on back onto the stocks. But Michael Buscella, we appreciate your insight. Thank you very much. All right.
Hold the wall!
Hold the wall, hold the wall, hold the wall, hold the wall, hold the, hold the, hold the, hold the, hold the, hold the.
Minimal U.S. regulation, okay? That's what they're talking about. Just if you guys don't know what that means they don't want to really regulate this stuff. It's going to be minimal. Like, that's because they have to be minimal. Because they don't have the manpower. They don't barely understand how to program their own damn databases up there. They don't want to hire people that do know how to do the stuff that they're talking about doing, and they want to try to, since the creation, I'm going to say that, of the Federal Reserve, all right, there were 4 families that were involved. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Warburgs, and then the last family seems like it always. Oh yeah. It's a real American sounding name, the Morgans. So the two families come from America, were American descent, which were the Rockefellers and the Morgans, and then the other two families actually are out there in Europe, the Rothschilds and the Warburgs. Go look this stuff up, and they're basically, controlling the money supply right now. Those four families, they don't want to crypto spit though. That's jeopardizing their Ponzi scheme, their dollar Ponzi scheme. And ever since the creation of this Federal Reserve, the dollar has lost its buying power. They published a chart. It's true. It's not pegged to any gold. The dollar's not even pegged to any gold. I was thinking to myself, why don't they just get all the gold and tie a cryptocurrency up to the gold? That way we can have it pegged. But they're scared of that. That's coming. That's definitely coming. Bitcoin is going up. There's no denying that. There's no way around it. It's like human evolution. This is an evolution of humankind. Bitcoin. All right. We're the only creatures that even value money. There's no other living creature that trades things for other things and gets mad. They actually get mad if they guard their food. So that's kind of like what we do. This is on this chart here. This is us guarding our food. It's funny to think about, but that's actually what this is. This is a dollar index. It's down from up here, a couple of days ago. My knees felt like, this is a big move down, they say. So, also, this is the VIX right here. This is the volatility index. When this thing is up, that means everybody's scared. That means there's a lot of risk. There's potential downward spirals. If this thing stays up, though, is what the question is. Tomorrow I'm going to check it again. And the XPX, right? You guys know what that is. It's the S&P 500. That's down. It was all the way up here at 2,800 and it's down to 26. Okay, this thing moves in like Bitcoin, but it moves slower. That's $1 trillion exit. That bar represents $1 trillion exiting the S&P 500, the top 500 companies, including the FANG stocks, which is Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and you got it, Google, FANG. Those four stocks actually control this whole thing right here, which is unbelievable. Out of all the 500 stocks, those have the most weight. I don't know if they have the most weight, but they basically have the most capital in them. So when one moves, that thing can, if one moves, this could dip just from Google alone dipping. That's what's amazing about it. All right, so back to Bitcoin. I'm on Bitcoin now. So let's see what we got going on. We're down to 69. Yeah, we're down to 69. I don't know what I'm looking at. What is this? This thing fall below something it wasn't supposed to. What this line is. Why did I draw that line? Sometimes I gotta, back it up. All right, here we go. I don't know what this is. What the hell is this line doing right here? 78. That is almost the most weirdest thing that I've ever drawn on my chart. All right, that I can't even remember what I had drawn. Now, think about this. Are we going? This is where we bounced from. This is where we're headed back up. That's what I drew right here. This line wasn't even meant to signify that we're going back up, but it looks good. This is a pullback. That's what a pullback really looks like. We're pulling back right now. I want to just go above where my bot bought. And I got the RSI chart sitting right here. Let's go to the daily. Hey, something's wrong. I can't get a daily to show up. I'll go down here. Click that. That is. They're telling me I don't have daily data. Well, save this over here. That's saved already. And there goes my daily right there. That's kind of odd. These things are weird. All right, so there's the daily. Goodness. All right. Today, can we close above? Jesus, where did it go? Oh my God. Why am I going through what I'm going through? What happened to my 69? Didn't I delete these things? Variable. Let's delete these things again. All right, then save it again. Delete that. Now there's a moving average that I'm trying to track, and I'm just kind of embarrassed that it's not here any longer. So what we're gonna do is, I guess it was never on this chart here. Supposed to be. I believe this is it. This is the moving average. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this. Now I know what this is. I'm gonna put it over here. Actually, each chart is actually different than the other one. So let's go ahead and pull up a moving average. I have a better way. That special moving average is 128. And let's go add another one. Why do they keep changing the look and feel of this thing? It's throwing me off a little bit. All right, compare, add, indicators, fundamentals. Okay, grab this thing right here. All right, cool. Let's set it to 200. This is a simple moving average. Make it red, make it fat. All right, cool. Now, logarithmic scale, pull it up. Here. Right, so what I have to do is I have to save this, show templates, save this. All right, so just did this earlier. That's why this is, kind of boring and tedious, but please bear with me. Um, this is kind of like a tutorial too, I guess. You guys can see how to do this. If you don't already know how, probably do. So it's the yellow line, okay, and then the blue line is not over. Go ahead and auto tune this real quick. All right, so what we got here? What I want to do is I want to grab this red one, and just for really quick purposes, temporarily enable the price line, and then grab one of these horizontal line tools and line it up with this 29, let's see, 29.40, 79.43, I'm sorry. All right, now go back over here and turn it off. All right, cool. So now lock it right there. Oh, I deleted it. That looked like a lock to me. I'm sorry. Here's the lock. All right, bam. I'm gonna make this a go back to my other setup over here. Okay. Oh man, I never saved the RSI. That's gonna hurt. Let's pull up the RSI. I'm learning this stuff a little bit too, so let's pull up the RSI again. All right, cool. Now that's in there. 80, 20 remembers that. Okay. Put it on the daily. Am I on a daily? No, I'm not. Okay. Now I'll just keep this in here real quick, and I'm gonna do a save indicator set to slow stack. Oh, go save. Okay. Let's replace it. All right. So now, what we have here is this locked in. We're gonna change this to a straight line. All right. And that is the 200-day moving average on the daily. So now I can go down here to the 3-minute to see just how far away it is. Let's go to the 10-minute. All right. And pull this thing down. Put some down. Take a good look at what we got going on here. So what you see is the bot got in long right here. That's why this line is green. Did I lock this in yet? Let me kind of brighten it up a little bit. I got in right. That's why it's green. So I'm long. So anything below here is giving me losses. I'm incurring loss. This is another. So it bounces off of here. I get happy. I make a video. I'm like, yeah. Then as soon as we get right here to where I bought, we go ahead and take another nosedive, kind of after, consolidating a little bit. We go backwards. Ooh. But these are higher lows. Yes, they are. So now we're consolidating again, just like we did right here. This is a consolidating area right here. Okay. And also another consolidating area that we have is right here. Okay. You can draw boxes around these things pretty much. And then when it breaks out the box, that's pretty much where you can actually draw another one. You can actually it breaks out this box like right here. Turn this, and when it breaks out this box, you can pretty much say it's going to go higher or lower from this point. So we're going to be watching this. And this arrow signifies the way I want it to go, my bias. Why am I biased? Because if I pull this thing all the way out to a weekly chart, this thing should be starred and kind of. All right, so I'm not sure what these two things are doing right here. They are disturbing me. But let me go ahead and put this thing on. This is a weekly. Go to Coinbase. All right. You see, that's why I'm bullish. This is a temporary pullback. All right, let's go back to the daily. Get up in there nice and good. Now, this is a daily chart, right? This was my buy zone the other day. I should have called this a temporary buy zone, but I was like, if it falls below it, it's no longer a buy zone. Delete. No longer worthy. We got to get back up in this area though. For the simple fact, where'd my red line go? Oh, this is Bitcoin. This is Coinbase. I'm sorry. Let me get back over here. All right, here's my red line here. Jesus. I don't have that on Coinbase. This it. This it. I'm just full of mess over here. My chart's starting to look like they're full of just messes. I don't understand why I don't have it on Coinbase when I've been tracking it from Coinbase. That's what's weird. It's like it's not. I think they're doing a lot of updates on over here on TradingView. So I'm starting to see like inconsistencies in my charts. I don't know if this is it. Let's go ahead and keep it over here just for peace of mind right now. 79.30, that was what it was. So here we go. Boom, 76.91. I don't know why I drew that here. I'm hoping that was because that was the daily moving average. Daily moving really quickly. It's right here now. All right, so I'm gonna just take this, move it up here. Call this A. Just want to change. Lock it in. This thing, I don't know why that's there. Grab this one, make it bigger, grab the color, make it red, call this one into a straight line, and now we got us a moving average here on the daily or Coinbase chart. Go back down to the 10 minutes. See what it looks like on Coinbase. Bunch of stuff going on. Rising. I don't know what this is. So let's go back to the chart that I'm watching. Here it is right here. Boom, boom, boom. So, whew, hard work. Jesus. Stuff is a little confusing at times, but it all works its way out in the end. You don't never give up. You just got to keep pushing forward. And we're looking for this thing to break out. I'm gonna delete this stuff here. Another way that you can draw this is to zero in right here, like that, and then take the, make sure you got your magnet on, and just that's something else. Looks like it's gonna break out. It's already kind of like breaking out a little bit, but it hasn't broken out. We got 15 seconds left. That's a bullish candle. 11 seconds, 10, 9, looking right here, 08. It broke out, bullish. All right, look, breakout. Another 48 minutes of just me just drawing on the chart. That was terrible. I'm sorry, but I had to. I had to go through that. You guys got to be with me in the rough times, so you can, take pleasure with me in the good times. All right. Look at it, breaking out. The breakout. I like that. It didn't want to go back down. That's confirmation of what? Bullish confirmation. If it was to break back down right there, we would have had a lot of more suicides going on. All right. People are understanding what's happening right now after that right there. This is the rebound season now. Trust me, even just from that point right there, I'm seeing a lot of news just getting out the way. Now, we just had a FUD-filled week. Crypto markets correct and rebound. That just got published right at the same exact time that this broke out. Okay? That means that's who's watching. Verifiable, Texas State Securities Board issues fourth emergency cease and desist. Poor Verifiable people. Traditional markets nosedive. Yeah, they did. Bitcoin's own slump below 7. Are they buying? Are they selling S&P to buy Bitcoin? That's what I think. I hope so. Excuse me. All right. That's a breakout, and I think 50 minutes is good enough. I didn't really do too much. It's just a bunch of drawing on the charts on this video. Just some little technical analysis lessons, I guess. Yeah, a little watching the price. Yeah, that's all this is. Nothing more than that. It's interesting. I don't know if I should be documenting this. I don't know who else is watching this. Where we at on the daily RSI though? Bouncing. To me, this represented the $20,000 peak right here. That's a lot of volume. Market was climbing from 18, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Dipped back down 3,000, and there was an opportunity to load up at least 3 Bitcoins and then take it all the way up here and sell. You could have got you 3 Bitcoins for 10,000 and sold them up here, creating yourself $60,000. Yeah. Taking 10,000 to 60,000. That's basically the opportunity that it exists. The same opportunity exists right now, but you're not going to be able to get 3 Bitcoins, $10,000. You can get one. Okay. Right now, you can get one for 6,000. So you can get 2 for 12. You can get you 2 right now for about 12,000. It's gonna cost more than that. Well, you can get 2 for about 13,000. Excuse me. Get that arrow. It just points straight up. It just points straight up now. It's funny. The breakout. This is a new day. A new day has brought us 4:07 minutes ago. This is a new day that was created, and it just turned green. Between these 2 days, man, the 5th and the 6th, UTC time, of course. I just like to track this. This is one of the days I want to track. February 5th. Okay, I've been tracking this day like crazy. This is the day to track Bitcoin. And if this is truly the bottom, I caught it all. I've caught it all. I've caught it all on my channel. Something to be proud of. Okay? Mining trades at Crypto Trader. The bottom is in. Crypto market's correct and rebounding. Volatile FUD field weak. Week in review. For the week beginning January 29th, the price of Bitcoin collapsed from a high of 11,900 to a 2018 low of 7,830. According to CoinMarketCap, however, okay, that was according to CoinMarket. However, as we have witnessed during steep Bitcoin price corrections in the past, the price of Bitcoin bounced back again and closed the week at around $9,000. Naturally, this deep correction caused weak hands, especially newcomers who bought late 2017 to sell their coins, which amplified the drop. All right. The price drop was caused by a mix of falsely reported news surrounding a possible Bitcoin ban in India, which has since been negated. Rumors surrounding harsher than expected global cryptocurrency regulations, as well as banks and credit card providers, making it harder or more expensive for individuals to purchase cryptocurrency using their services. Fortunately, the seasoned hodlers, the crypto market bounced back again. Fortunately, for seasoned hodlers, the crypto markets bounced back again at the end of the week to remind us all that these clusters of volatility are entirely normal in the cryptocurrency market, and that year on year, Bitcoin is still up by over 800%. A correction like this is healthy for the market as it allows those who are in it for the long run to reposition themselves in the coin they like at a deep discount to their recent all-time highs. This week's contributions have been provided by Jill Davis, Jamie Holmes, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey in support of Bitcoin. Okay, major Bitcoin exchange Bittrex indicates it will open up to USD deposits. Buying cryptocurrency with credit cards now attract extra fees. Insurance companies looking to offer cryptocurrency coverage. Facebook bans cryptocurrency advertisements on its network, especially ICOs. Why have Bitcoin transaction fees fallen so sharply? Yeah, why have Bitcoin transaction fees fallen so sharply? the pent up demand for Bitcoin. Right, my Bitcoin transfer fee to transfer $500 was only 50 cents. So that lets you know what's going on. All right, so the average fees are at about 30 cents right now. Okay, so I don't know what to say except people need to start waking up to what's going on. I might need to do another review of these big things that happened this week in Bitcoin. Okay, the median transaction fee spiked above $30 in December, but have since fallen to around $4 in February. Okay, bam. There you go. Now, 2018 started on a bearish note with a significant decline in the number of transactions broadcast to the Bitcoin network, calm the speculative frenzy around the world pioneering cryptocurrency. According to data from blockchain, everybody's going to be talking about this section right here, I guarantee you, because they see this news. I don't think people that aren't using Bitcoin, because like me, I've used Bitcoin. I haven't talked about the fees. I just expect everybody that uses Bitcoin's already seen the fees go down. My fees were already at like 50 cents. Swear to God. That's why I was like, damn, nobody's talking about that. Why am I not talking about it? I don't know. Isn't that big news? No, I'm looking at the price. The price is making me look kind of like crazy right now for even buying Bitcoin. But you know what? We back at 7,000. I'm getting tremendously happy, and you can hear it in my voice. These are day numbers on 5, the 5th day. Look at that. Oh, I'm sick. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, we're back. Hey, you shouldn't have killed yourself, man. I feel so sorry for that guy, man. That little boy, man, killed himself, man. Suicide. All because of this price drop in Bitcoin, man. Oh, Lord, man. Gotta get these kids off of this la-la land they living in. I don't know why they want to believe things that aren't true. Like Bitcoin going down to 0, that's just crazy. Hold on, hodl. For dear life. Look at that. Litecoin up. This is, if anybody knows anything about anything, these are just, man, discount. The market is working on a discount right now. I'm gone. You guys take care.